Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. We're going to bring to you a game that is scoreless through going into the top of the 7th. Game I was considering recording, but decided to now that Jim Perry against Chuck Dopson. Jim Perry was the eventual Cy Young winner in 1970, and Chuck Dopson, though, as you can see by his ERA here, excellent so far this year with a 0.42 earned run average here in the top of the 7th. But the real story is all goose eggs through 6 with only one hit in the actual game. That one hit was by Felipe Alou, I think in his second at bat. But anyway, yeah, so I decided to heading to the top of the 7th. So Chuck Dopson has a no-hitter going. Probably just jinxed that there, but and Jim Perry also pitching a gem so far too, allowing just the one hit. Dopson has walked 2 batters, so it's not a perfect game, but still a no nonetheless up until this. So we'll see what happens here in the top of the 7th. So we have Rod Carew leading it off. He's 0 for 2. He's popped out to short and grounded out to short. So he'll be going up against Dopson here in the top of the 7th inning. 3-4, and that is going to be a fly out to center, where Rick Monday will make the catch for out number 1. Twins are currently in first place early on here in the season with a 5-2 record. The Athletics are 6-4. So, all right, so Tony Oliva up now. Tony Oliva has flown out to left and struck out. Whoops, we dropped one of the dies. And it's going to be a 4-6. And that will be a fly out to right, where Reggie Jackson will make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down now for Harmon Killebrew. There's some kind of alarm going off in the background. Don't know what that is. Anyway, so Harmon Killebrew up now. Killebrew walked and grounded out to second. And it's going to be a 5-6, and that is going to be another walk for Killebrew. So Dopson walks his 3rd batter. See if he gets a jump here. And he does not. So put the brakes on Killebrew here. So Rich Reese up now. Rich Reese walked, and so he's the only other batter to reach against Dopson. And he grounded back to the Dopson. So Reese up now. Killebrew gets his lead, and this is going to be the first hit of the ball game against Dopson. So Dopson goes 6 2/3 innings allowing a hit. Still scoreless though, so each pitcher has allowed 1 hit now. So for a scoring chance, I believe, for either team here. So Killebrew is in scoring position for Brant Aliea. He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play and flew out to center. It's a chance to put the Twins on top here. Here's one up in the pitch, and that's going to be 1-3. And that will load the bases, so Dopson getting a little wild here after not giving up a hit. Has given up a hit here in the 7th and walked 2 batters. Alright, so they'll bring up Leo Cardenas. Can Cardenas put the Twins on top here? Cardenas struck out and popped out to 3rd. And this will put the Twins on top with a 2-run single by Leo Cardenas. So there's action in the Twins bullpen now. So Dopson goes 6 2/3 scoreless, hitless innings, and then gives up 2 here in the top of the 7th. That's usually the way it happens. When you give it up, you give it up pretty well. Alright, so let's see here. Alright. So George Mitterwald up there now. Mitterwald's grounded out twice. And here we go. The floodgates are opening here. Oh, but there was a slow runner, so that's going to load the bases. And I think they're going to see who they have in the pen here. Oh, and I just realized I did not continue it past it. So let me see where I left off there. So we missed quite a bit here, unfortunately. Sorry about that. All right, sorry about that. Let me recap where we left off there, where I had stopped at to check something and I forgot to restart it. Let's see, but it was 2-0 anyway, so it stayed that way. And let me just recap what went on. Sorry about that again. All right, so yeah, Jim Perry ended up grounding out to end the inning in the bottom top of the 7th, and then the A's went in order in the bottom of the 7th. Perry got them in order, and then in the 8th, top of the 8th, Tovar singled, but then Carew struck out, Oliva flew out, and Killebrew hit into a fielder's choice to end the inning. So now here we are in the top of the 8th. Reggie Jackson had a 1-out walk, and Duncan grounded into a fielder's choice, and Jackson advanced to second now with 2 down. So that's where we sit. So nothing really exciting happened. Jim Perry still pitching a 1-hitter, 1-hit shutout up until now. So Jackson in scoring position here. I'd replace him, but they're 2 runs down. So hold on. I think I am. This going to replace Jackson. Jackson early in his career here. You can see he's batting 7th. So not the Reggie Jackson we know of today, although he was starting to come into his own. Blue Moon Odom was actually used as a pinch runner, so I think we're going to do that here. We may not get another opportunity, so we want to make the most of it here. See if we can get at least 1 run home. Okay, and Chuck Dopson is going to be replaced with a pinch hitter. Bando, Fernandez, or Francona. So Francona was the first one to come in. 324, 327, and Bando 407 on base percentage. I think we got to bring in Sal Bando though. He gives us the most opportunity here. So Sal Bando coming on, hitting just 200 on the season, 17 plate appearances, a homer and 3 runs batted, trying to get the Athletics on the board here. And he's going to draw the walk. So Perry now a D, but we're going to leave him in. He's pitching a shutout. So Alou up there now. Alou has the only hit for the Athletics up until now, so you got to leave him in there. All right, so Perry facing one more batter. And that is going to be a fly out to center, and that will do it, as shutout still intact as we head to the 9th. So we have Roland, Lindblad, and Grant. So who do we have coming up? Lefty and 3 righties. Roland. He came in first. Lindblad and Grant. Oh, I think we're going to put Roland in first. He is a lefty. We'll play it batter by batter there. Roland with an A rating. So Rich Reese up there now. Rich Reese has walked and singled. He's been on base twice. 1 for 2 officially. Scored a run. 6-2. Strikes him out. We'll leave him in there for another batter here. Brent Ellier up there now, 0 for 2 with a walk. And that's another walk. All right. Cardenas up there now, and I think we are going to go to the pen here. Yeah. So Cardenas, and we're going to bring in Mudcat Grant here. So Grant to come in, 187 earned run average, righty. All right, Cardenas in there now. He has a 2-run single. The only RBIs of the game. Trying to get a third here. So Cardenas up there now. 1-2. And that is going to be a fielder's choice. They get the lead runner. So Mitterwald up now. Mitterwald 1 for 3 on the day. Jim Perry is getting in there trying to get the complete game. Just throwing a 1-hitter here. He'll face Monday, Pena, and Mincher. So Monday struck out twice. 0 for 3 on the day. And he strikes out again. So Pena up there now. Pena 0 for 3 also. Rounds out to short. A's down to their last out. Perry trying to get the complete game 1-hitter here. So Mincher up there now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. He has gotten on base, so we're going to let him stay in there. 5-4. And that is going to be it as he flies out to right. And Tony Oliva will make the catch to end the inning and the game. So Jim Perry pitches a gem here. Both pitchers pitched very well. Unfortunately, Pat Dobson's going to get the loss here in this one. So let's save it up here. So a very great pitching duel here between Jim Perry and Dobson, Pat Dobson. And Jim Perry gets the 1-hit shutout. So all right, so let's go with Jim Perry's line. He's definitely the MVP of the game. Proves the 2-1. Pitches a 1-hitter. No runs, no earned runs. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Faced 31 total batters. ERA now down to 2.78. So Chuck Dopson, the tough luck loser, goes to 1-1. Again, he pitched 6 2/3 of no-hit ball. But then did allow 3 hits in that top of the 7th. So 8 innings pitched, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Also faced 31 batters. ERA just 1.14, so still having a fine season, just hasn't got a lot of run support. Jim Rowland comes in, pitches a 1/3 of an inning, allowing a walk and striking out a batter. Mudcat Grant, 2/3 of an inning, striking out a batter. Let's see, for the Twins, Tony, not much for either team offensively. Cesar Tovar 1 for 4. Harmon Kilgore was 0 for 2 with a run scored, walk twice. Kind of got that 7th inning started with the walk. Rich Reese, I believe, gets the first hit of the game for the Twins against Dobson. 1 for 3 with a run scored. Brant Aliea 0 for 2, a couple of walks. Cardenas was 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in. So he got the only 2 RBIs of the game. George Mitterwald 1 for 4. And Jim Perry 0 for 3 at the plate. For the Athletics, basically the only offense was Felipe Alou 1 for 4. And Jim Perry, Mincher, Reggie Jackson and Sal Bando all had walks, but that was all the offense that the A's could muster off of Perry, who was brilliant. So with the win, the Twins now are 6-2 in first place. Angels 7-4. Athletics dropped to 6-5. Cubs seem to be the class of the National League, as they are 8-1. So anyway, Jim Perry pitches a complete game one-hitter. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, and we'll see you in the next outing, which will probably be another one, a game where something awesome is happening. And we'll probably join you then, unless we see another really good pitching matchup, but we'll probably wait a little while. So most likely you'll see one of these type of games where a pitcher's going for a no-hitter. There's a good pitching duel, or a batter's going for a cycle, or or is doing something offensively great by hitting multiple home runs. So, or something like that. So take care and God bless, and we'll see you in the next National Pastime 3 video. And again, check us out on the Delphi forums, on the Scoreless forum. We have a 1970 decade replay using National Pastime 3 going there. Clinton Parks also has one going from 1965 season. King Ichibu has got one going from the 1980s decade, and he's all the way, I think, into over halfway into the 1983 season. So he's been doing it for a while. So he's kind of the example that we're trying to follow here a little bit. And there's also, I think, a 1950s replay of the 1950s decade going along with, I think, and also too a George Brett replay from his season where he hit 390 to see if he can hit 400. So some good replays going on there. So check those out in the Delphi forums under the Scoreless forum. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye now.